Spread quarters.
Yo.
Yo.
Hey, bro. Some bittersweet shit, ain't it?
Yeah, no, I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Live to live another week, right?
Yeah, bro. I mean, I don't know, dog. That's what I thought we was gonna get all season, bro. I mean, that's what we paid them to do. Just manage that shit. Get us a couple scores. Make it, let's score on the first drive like we did, bro. I mean, that's what week 16, 17? It took us that long to do that shit?
Yeah, bro.
Crazy.
That's why everybody was pissed off because we knew that they had it. You know what I'm saying? It's just they were playing like bozos. So I don't, first of all, I don't regret anything I've said about the team. I mean, they just weren't playing up to standard. That's what happens, bro. People get pissed that support the team. And when they do play, we feel a little better. But now we in this predicament, so it is what it is.
It's about time that the whole, I guess, the getting it fixed fucking speech that we get every week from Dennis Allen. And man, it looks like
it looks like they cleaned up.
Finally, I mean, it's about time, bro. God damn, like perfect game. Hey, I just don't understand what took so long.
Hey, like Dennis Allen always says, we getting close. We getting close.
Oh, and then last thing, bro, fucking shout out to Gypsy Rose Blanchard, bro. I just saw the fucking picture she posted, bro. Shout out to Gypsy Rose, bro, repping the Saints. Who that, man?
It's only the Saints would have such a, Gypsy Rose. It could be any team that she roots for, but she roots for the fucking Saints, bro, and it just makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like. And I'm gonna be on her life ain't gonna get any easier rooting for the Saints, so she better look for another team.
Hell yeah, bro. But hey, man, last thing I'm gonna leave this off with, bro. I was watching some fucking an old WWF tape, bro, about The Rock, man. That shit was fire. I'm gonna send you that shit in your videos, bro. It's like a VHS thing.
Oh, I've probably seen it. It's probably Beyond the Mat.
Nah, bro. It was it's called Just Bring It, bro.
Oh.
It's like a I used to have that shit. I remember getting that at Toys R Us.
Yeah,
bro.
I used to have it at Blockbuster.
And I found it.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
All right, let me go. I'm gonna get the phones open.
All right, bro.
All right, brother. Who that? Yo, what's up? How we feeling? The Saints win. So that's the first and foremost thing. You can't, when the Saints win, you can't just be like, oh, this, and that, and not talk about that they won. They won. So let's get into it. This show presented by ReleafMed, ReleafMed.com, Louisiana Medical Flower. Sign up. Use my code HTM420 to save money on sign up. ReleafMed.com. Smoking on that sticky. What's up?
What up, Deb?
Hey, man.
Look, man, you know what a con artist does to you? Tells you something that don't work. You try to bring it back, and they don't take it back. Well, that's what we have with Dennis Allen and Derek Carr. So I got this, and we stuck with them for a year. So I got this hot take, and take it how you want it. From now on, I'm in the motherfucking car. I'm riding out. Me and DA in the car. I'm in the car. Fuck y'all. Who that? Saints fan for life, baby.
I thought he was about to go somewhere with that. I thought that was about to be some type of meaningful explanation on what he was talking about, but he just said he's back in. Spread quarters.
Hey, Dev.
Hey, what's up?
I'll be damned, bro. I'll be damned. I got in the car today and it started.
Right.
And I went to work. You might work today, get that holiday pay. I went to work. I came back from work, got in the car, and it started again. He got me home. I'll be damned, bro.
Yeah, what's up with working on Sundays, though, man? Because that's one thing I'll say, and this is just me. This is just me. When I was working regular jobs that weren't like what I do now, I refused to work on Sundays because of this fucking football team. It didn't matter what job it was.
You don't pick up the phone. Your boss calls you. You don't pick up the phone. You talk about you used to work in the restaurant industry. I did also. So you don't pick up that call, especially when the team's this bad. But I mean, hey, the car started today. I'm not sure it's going to start next weekend. I'm not convinced. I don't feel like there's no reason for anyone to see.
Well, but the thing is that here's the Saints won today. Derek Carr looked solid. Best opening drive of the season.
The only opening touchdown drive of
Yeah.
the season.
Hey. Best, overall game. Probably to the end, they tried to make it, the Saints tried to make you remember who they were at the end. But, overall, great things. But here's the flip side. The team that controls the Saints' destiny for real is the Panthers, and they lost 26-0 today. To
the Jags without Trevor Lawrence.
Without Trevor Lawrence. So it's just it's sad. If anything, if the word I could use to describe it would be it's sad because again, we know that we the best team in this division. We are.
Yep.
We are.
Yep.
We are.
But we talked about this, and this is look. I hope we lose next weekend. I hate to say it, dude. Honestly, no. I hope we win, but like a little bit. I hope we lose just so we can be like blow it up, doom and gloom. But even if we do win and the Bucs do win, which they probably will, because the Panthers are awful. Like we're gonna look at these couple losses that were really bad, like the Packers loss, the Bucs loss at home. These close losses that we should have won, and that's we still could have been there. I'm glad we're not, but like. We could have been there.
It's just sad. It's just sad. It's the best way I can describe it because it's just it was so unnecessary to be here. This
is the worst schedule of all time.
Yeah, it was unnecessary to be here. So that's the look. We got some positives today. We got some negatives, but that's definitely the negative, and it's overshadowing right now for sure. So
hey, but for me. I'm gonna have my bag next week. Fuck it. I'm gonna wear the bag, and it's still fired in Allen. Fire.
You can't, brother. You can't wear the fucking bag when we got fucking 8 wins. Y'all gotta be able to decipher when it's time to wear a bag and when it's not. Because right now is not time to wear a bag. Y'all, I don't mean to sound like this, but you must not know what times mean to wear a bag. You know what I'm saying? You better have like 2 wins or something if you're gonna put a bag out. This is not bag material right here. You just trying to be in your bag. Spread quarters.
What's up, Devin? How you doing, man?
I had to hang up on somebody because he keeps talking about wearing a bag, and it's like, brother, that's not where we at. It's just not.
We're not at that stage, unfortunately.
Yeah.
No, not unfortunately. I mean, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But, and another thing, people need to quit talking about Jaden Daniels, man. We ain't getting Jaden Daniels. Stop with that shit, okay? The guy's going to be a top 3 pick in the draft.
Yeah, I said right. We on the same page with that. Like, it's not happening. So, it is. I think what we should talk about on today's show is the possibilities. That's all we can talk about is just the possibilities, bro. Like, next week, is it
exactly?
Do you have any feeling that the Panthers could somehow beat this Bucs team? I mean, Baker Mayfield looked bad today. You
know what? I think the best chance that the Panthers would have is if they played Andy Dalton.
I think so too. I think so too.
And it apparently Bryce Young got hurt today, but he came right back in though, unfortunately. Or I'm sorry, my nickname for him is Booster Seat.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think Andy Dalton could light him up. I do.
I think he could. I mean, 30 plus points. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, so that's all we got. So let me ask you this. Is there any other scenario where the Saints could slide in, being the fact that, well, first of all, the Rams wound up winning. The Giants almost beat them.
I actually had the Giants covering today against the Rams. That was just a hopeful pick, and it paid out for me.
Vikings play the Packers, which that's 2 teams, and I'm just talking about the wild card perspective. Like, what would what would be the scenario for the Saints to get in the wild card?
Well, I definitely don't see the Rams losing. I mean, Rams are in. I think they lose next week. Did they clinch already?
Oh, I have no clue. I'm just talking because I know that there's like 3 or 4 teams in the hunt, right? And then there's 3 slots. Like I'm just talking about the wild card because I just don't. It's going to be tough for the Saints to win the division with the Bucs play the Panthers next week.
Good thing. I bet a lot of money on Chicago today. And that paid out well for me.
All right,
Atlanta's done.
I gotta go. I gotta open up the line. All right, who?
Hey, go Pels, man. Go Pels.
All right, bro. That motherfucker, he a gambling degenerate. And as are a lot of us, but I mean, boy, he just want to talk about what he hit, motherfucker. Spread quarters.
Hello?
Yo.
How you doing? Happy New Year, man.
Hey, same to you.
Hey, I got a quick bone to pick with you, man.
Okay, pick it.
So how do you feel about? Would you rather the Saints go into the playoffs and then get our heart broken, or maybe steer away from the playoffs and try and figure out something? Because I feel like if we go into the playoffs, man, we're gonna have a heart broken like a middle schooler, man.
No, but it's better than having to watch them from home. I think we kind of overthink this sometimes. Guys, being in the playoffs, I don't care how shitty you are. If you get in the playoffs, that's better than having to watch all these other teams that are in the playoffs. I mean, as a fan, for sure. I mean, there's no way you would pick being home, watching teams that aren't the Saints in the playoffs rather than the Saints being in the playoffs. I mean, crazier shit has happened. We've seen the Giants as a wild card team fucking win the Super Bowl. Now, I'm not, don't get it twisted. That's not what I'm saying is going to happen. I'm just saying, you got to believe in life. Life will life you sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, but I feel like, it's just going to upset some of our Saints fans if we get into the damn playoffs and Derek Carr stresses out, and I don't know, I feel like sometimes we're just stressing a lot, man.
No, how much worse could it get than what it was all year? I mean, if we get to the playoffs and Derek Carr lays an egg, well, how much worse could it be than what he's laid pretty much majority of the year? It's almost like we seasoned to it now. If anything, get us in there and let's just roll. I want to go to the playoffs. My spill on this. My spill on this is you only live one life, and you only get to see so many Saints seasons. So when people start talking about, lose out and all this other shit, they're not thinking about their one life. They thinking like they live forever. We don't live forever. We might get 70 years. Okay, you want to throw away a Saints season if there's a chance? Absolutely not. I take my life a little more serious than that.
Yeah. Hey, thank you, man.
All right, my brother. Happy New Year to you. Who dat?
Happy New Year. Yep.
Like, people kind of get it twisted sometimes when they hear displeased Saints fans. I've been very displeased with the Saints. That does not mean that I do not root for the Saints, and that does not mean that I do not want to see the Saints in the playoffs, because that is two things that will never change. That'll always be that way. And it should be for anybody that's from here. Spread quarters.
Yeah, Mayo, man, I don't know how to feel, man, because let me tell you this, man. Dennis Allen got a big fat pussy on him, man. He's a fucking bitch. I hate what's going on. It's fucking bullshit. Why are we trying now? Why are we winning games now? Tell me that. Why are we winning games now? Why does it matter now?
Because it's the NFL, and you got to play, and you play to win.
Man, it's just tough.
What's tough about it? I'm trying to figure this out. Like, seriously, let's figure this out. What is tough about it?
Because we play like bitches all year. We don't get shit done. We show no accountability. Okay. Like,
I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Olave plays like shit, and then Dennis Allen says, "Oh yeah, Olave played bad," and then Derek Carr plays like shit. And he's like, "Oh, we're not playing the blame game." And we suck all year. We suck all year. Show no progression, and then like when there's the last little glimmer of hope, the last little thing.
Okay, let me ask you this. If you owned a stock and a stock did shitty the whole entire fucking year, I mean every fucking month, every day, it did shitty. Every time you looked at it, this fucking stock, I should have never invested in it. And the next thing you know, one morning, this stock goes up. Are you going to take the money, or are you going to talk about how shitty it did before it fucking made you a bunch of money?
I mean, yeah, with that logic, I'm going to take the money.
Okay, well, guess what? If for whatever reason we get blessed with a miracle, you gotta take the miracle. You don't.
I know. I agree with you. If we make the playoffs, you've got to make the most of it. I totally agree with you.
It's a new season once that happens.
But you know that there are like viruses in the organization, bro. Pete Carmichael, Dennis Allen, Derek Carr, they all have to go. And the more we win, they punch a ticket for another year. And I know you got to win at the end of the day, but
right. All right. Well, I look.
They got to go. They got to go.
All right, my brother. Who that to you? And Happy New Year.
Who that, man? Happy.
I mean, we too miserable. Like, I understand being pissed about, because I am too, but we too miserable. When we say, if they win another game, blah, 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 that's a sickness. You might need to go see the doctor. You might have to go check out the doctor. Spread quarters.
Well, what's up, man?
Yo, what up?
Not much, bro, man. Watched that Saints game and, felt a little good. Felt good, Felt good on a Sunday.
Yeah. I mean, that's much about it. Yeah.
I mean, ain't much better you can get by a fucking run, but I mean, garbage. I mean, the one thing I want to bring up, what the hell happened with the defense in garbage time, man?
I don't know, man. If that game would have went a little longer, bro, that was those games we would lose. Like, for instance, like that was like the Packers game, But you got to give them credit. At least they managed to win by 10 points in 4 quarters. I mean, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you only got so much time in a football game. Yeah, they looked shaky at the end, but it is what it is. I mean, this division sucks. I mean, guys, this is not. None of these teams are great teams. We know that.
No, none of them.
No.
I mean, we got the shitty ass Panthers who gave up a first round draft pick.
Right. Yeah. So
fucking the Cardinals won today, so the freaking Bears trade worked out in their favor.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I knew the Bears were gonna win too. I knew it, dude. So I mean, it just sucks, man. You're talking about a difference of like one game, really, one game for the Saints this year. One game, man.
And I mean, it's another 8-8 season. I mean, like we ain't seen an 8-8 season before. I mean, hell, with Rees, I mean, we had countless 8-8 seasons.
We had a few. We had a few.
We just getting our hopes up now because this extra game. If it was 8-8, who the fuck knows who would have won? I mean, we probably win the division or somebody. It's a tiebreaker somewhere.
Right. Yeah, I guess the main thing is I feel like, don't get me wrong, this team is not good or great or anything like that. The Saints aren't, but they're not. I got some people that are calling and say, hey, I'm putting on the bag, and this is not bad.
I heard that, bro. We put on the 8 bags, bro. The only thing I'm putting the bag on, I'm putting the tote bag to the left, and I'm going to the draft because I'm not getting my hopes up for this goddamn Atlanta game.
I think we'll win. I mean, I'm not an ultra optimistic, but I really do think we'll win. I think we'll beat Atlanta.
I mean, we can win, but like the thing said, we need also Tampa Bay to lose to the shitty ass Panthers.
Yeah.
I mean, and I mean, the playoff spot's probably already gone. Maybe if like a couple teams lose, then we get in. But it's like, it's a flip of the coin. Who the fuck's gonna win that day?
All we can do is show up, bro. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, bro.
They got us like this.
Put fucking 35 on the board.
Yeah, they got us themselves in this situation.
Let's not be like Florida State the other night when they got 63 dropped on their head. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was ugly. That was real ugly.
That was.
All right, my brother. Who dat?
Yes, sir. Who dat?
Let's go to the chat real quick. Yeah, hit the like, bro. Do me a favor. Fucking pump that like on the stream. Trying to get the stream out there to where people know I'm doing other things other than just eating red beans and fucking rice. So just, you got to drop down the chat and then hit the like button. There's an X on the right. You drop it down. Hit the appreciate it, man. For real. Thank y'all. Spread quarters.
Yo, dog.
Yo.
Shepard.
Oh, what's up? What's up, Shepard?
Nothing much, man. How about it, bro?
Hey, bro, you the optimist. I know you. You know.
Shit, I just saw Jen Hale giving the CJ Stroud an interview, man. She's fun as hell, dude. Representing. Yeah, dude, this is Jekyll and Hyde of the Saints, man. I mean, it's just the way that it's always been. I mean, since I've been watching, and even on those years where they put it all together, man, they still, make it a little interesting all the time. But we here, man. We here. We got something to watch for next week, and I don't see us moving off a Carr. So, damn, man. I mean, I think we maybe have to get ready to have him again next year.
You always kind of just lay things out how most would lay them out, but you got that weird shepherd's pie voice. You know what I'm saying? So like it's a little funnier, but I mean that is like what's going on. That's the, that's the situation. That's the situation, brother. You laid it out like Magic Johnson.
Oh yeah, and then look, man. I'll tell you this too. You saw that big hit there on Mayfield there at the end.
I did.
The Honey Badger, man. That was. I mean, that might have been some bounty shit going on right there. A little bit for next week. Maybe he goes in limping a little bit. You got to think about next week. Honey Badger. Derek Carr. We still got that tattoo going on. I think we got a shot.
No, that's some next level thinking right there, Shepard. That is. That's. People wouldn't think of that normally, but yeah, that was a good observation by you. Maybe he's just kind of putting in the work ahead of time.
As we all should, bro. As we all should.
That's true. That's true too. Man, motherfucker, you like a philosopher.
So are you, dog.
Well, you high, huh?
Man,
I didn't say nothing funny. It's not you just laughing. I mean, it's
a 5.5, dude.
Okay.
Just a nice. Look outside, bro. Yeah, blue sky, beautiful out there.
You strike me as a guy. I don't know what you look like, but you strike me as a guy who smoked weed out of a Coke can.
If I have to, dog. If I have to, I definitely will.
All right, my brother. God bless you and Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year, bro.
Do that. Interesting. Spread quarters.
What's up, Devin? Listen, I just had to, before I say anything about the game, I just had to comment that it just seems like there are a lot of people who will just find anything to complain about, even on a day where the Saints had a good all-around game. Derek Carr, that might have been the best game that he played all season. And, with the exception of that last couple of minutes, the defense showed up and showed out. It was a great team win, man.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. But you could also notice when people are just negative to be negative and there's nothing really in that moment, they will expose themselves because they won't be able to answer why they feel that way. They'll just like start talk about stuff from like, the past. And we see that in so many circumstances with so many things in life, bro. Like, it's always like one thing they heard and they never eliminated out their mind when something gets brought up,
Yeah, and that's why it's hard a lot of times listening to a lot of people talk about the Drew days. It's like I was there for all the Drew days too, and the night we won the Super Bowl was the greatest night of my life. You know what I mean? But it's just like we have what's in front of us right now. So all we can do is hope. We're Carolina fans next week. Let's beat the Falcons. Let's see what we can do. But nah, man, I just want to wish you a happy New Year. Thank you for all the content you put out, repping the city real hard. Hopefully the Pelicans pull out a win tonight before the juvenile concert at the Sanger Theater. I'm super stoked about it. But I'm gonna let you go. But happy New Year, brother. Appreciate all that you do for the city.
Same to you, brother. Happy New Year to you. Who dat? Always, I feel like there's been a lot of days where the Pelicans and the Saints have played same day. Keeps happening. I feel like it's happened a lot. Spread quarters. Spread quarters. Just call me back. I see shenanigans in the chat, but Drew had bad seasons. What do you define a bad season? Maybe he had a bad season compared to like all the great seasons he had up until that bad season, which made it feel that way. But spread quarters.
Hey, Devin. First of all, I want to wish you a Happy New Year. Second of all, who that good Saints win. But I think the thing that people are pissed off at the most is just the inconsistency of the team. I mean, they look good today, but they look good against the Giants a few weeks ago, too. And, I think that's the problem is, I don't think people necessarily don't want them to make the playoffs, but they just think it's just going to be a big disappointment when they get there.
I can completely get that, but it's like if the team makes it to the playoffs and you like come next week, say for whatever reason, Carolina beats Tampa, there's nobody unless you're the most miserable person on the fucking planet. There's nobody that's gonna be sitting there like, oh man, I wish the Saints weren't in the playoffs and mean it. If you're a real fan and that scenario happens next week, Saints win, Panthers win. Ain't nobody going to be sitting at their house when the Saints got a fucking home playoff game coming up talking about, man, I wish they weren't here. Stop it. I mean, come on, bro.
Oh, no, I agree. I mean, I'm just saying what I think people are feeling because I got a little bit of that too. And
right now.
And I think, true, but, I think another thing that people are pissed about is that just the position we in the season. I mean, if we could have played like this for one more game we could have won, we wouldn't even be having this conversation right now.
Well, that's why we lit into Derek Carr, Dennis Allen, and Pete Carr. Everybody got their ass ripped this year. Ain't nobody was spared of an ass ripping, and that's because this shit kept happening to where we couldn't be consistent. Now it's come down to this, and this is. I mean, I'm 31. I've seen this situation. I don't know how many times with the Saints when it came down to the last week and we needed help to get in. And guess what? Usually it don't work out, And I'm talking about well before the Brees era and shit, This used to happen all the time.
Oh yeah. Well, I think too people got spoiled with the Drew Brees era as well. And, those type quarterbacks and teams just don't come along very often.
No. And you're gonna and people are gonna learn every day on that. They're gonna learn something every day on that. It just
I mean, all we can do is stay optimistic, hope they make the playoffs, and see what happens. So, Happy New Year, Devin.
Happy New Year to you, brother. Who that? Yeah, no. I see where the chat's going with this whole trying to find Drew Brees' bad season. I don't entertain this shit no more. I got to be honest with you because, even when they were calling him noodle arm, this, that, and the other, dude had a extremely high completion percentage and, everything was on par. I mean, there was a time where I think he broke his hand or something. Teddy Bridgewater stepped in and then Drew came back. Dude, that run when Drew came back, go look it up. Go look up that one. When people were calling him noodle arm. Spread quarters.
Hey, yo, it's your boy Carl from Virginia.
Yo, what's up, brother?
I feel I'm in so many different emotions right now, man. Like, I'm mostly just pain, though, because, like, this should have been, I mean, not should have been, but, like, this is the worst possible outcome long term. I mean, I'm not going to say that I'm rooting against my team, but I'm rooting for, I would put it this way, I'm rooting for a better future. And this is going to keep us from a better future for a lot longer.
Well, then, Carl, you got to be willing to tell me that when the Saints go to the playoffs, you're going to sit inside and watch SpongeBob because we can't feel this way and then come, because basically, essentially my show today, I thought about this before. I was like, this is the show. It's almost like this is the last ride that we giving out tickets to, right? And if you don't catch this ride in the car, now granted, the car there's two options that can happen. The car is going to either crash or we're going to get somewhere, right? That's the only two options. There's no in between. But this is the last week to say, hey, you know what? Fuck it, man. Like, there's one more week, and I'm not going to think about, like, the science of the future and all this other shit that, Saints fans, because you know why? There's so much time to think about that once the season's done, once we are put to sleep, right? So we still have a shot. That's the way I'm going to go into it. Hey, am I happy with what the Saints did this year? Fuck no. It was miserable. Let's be honest, you know. But for whatever reason, you know, God's got this little slither of sunshine poking out the window, and like, I don't know, bro. I'm just gonna put my eye by it and see what happens.
Yeah, it feels like one last ride.
That's it.
But I'm not gonna. I mean, I'm in front of the TV every weekend. I'm watching them. I'm wearing my jersey, the Mario Davis jersey, and I'm not quitting on them ever. I'm gonna be Saints to the grave. If we make playoffs, I'm gonna root for us to be the most fraudulent championship team that ever took the field in the playoffs, man. I'm in it till the end. Yeah.
Because the way I look at it is it's a new season no matter what. I mean, don't matter what you did before. If you get in the playoffs, it's a whole, you know. And I'm telling you, but Derek Carr's the type of motherfucker. I'm telling you what this guy is, okay? He'll make nothing make sense for a whole season, right? And then this motherfucker will play good at the end. You know, he's done it before as a Raider. He did it before as a Raider. It was actually that last run they had. They were in the hole, came down the last few games. I'm not defending Derek Carr. I'm just trying to tell you, if any fucking weirdo make this shit happen and play like a completely different human, it might be this motherfucker. That's what I'm saying.
It's heaven or hell every week, man. Heaven or hell with this team. Like, I feel like the most Saints thing ever. I mean, really, this could be the most Saints thing ever. Is we get to Atlanta next week with a chance to go to the playoffs. Somehow the Bucs screw up with Carolina.
The game's in the dome. In the dome. Not that matters, but
yeah, it's not the same dome as it used to be. But I have this feeling it's going to be the most Saints thing ever. We're going to blow it somehow, and I don't know. But if we make it, hey, I'm swinging the towel. I'm gonna have people over, man. We're gonna root hard just like we always do. But this team truly is like a weird sort of purgatory right now. But hey, man, who dat? Thanks for listening to me.
All right, my brother. Happy New Year. Who dat? People. I mean, look, the Saints done did damage to people. I mean, I understand being conflicted and shit, but it's a new year, motherfucker. Could be a new team. Spread quarters.
Yeah, live?
Yeah, what's up?
What the fuck? Did he just remember he's a quarterback? I mean, he's a little young for dementia, you know?
True.
What about Groupy? I guess Christmas is over. You know, he could fucking Santa must have gave him a fucking pep talk or something, you know? I don't know. What the fuck, you know?
Well, yeah. No, I mean, we got a shot. That's the thing. We got a shot.
We in that number?
We could be. It's one of them situations. It's like when you ask a girl, like, you don't even ask her. You got a friend that's telling you, hey, this girl may like you. You know what I'm saying? She may.
Right.
She may like you.
That's it.
It's not 100%.
You're not rounding third base yet. You know, you're still just fucking hanging around.
Right. You're just in your batting stance, pretty much, and you're gonna take.
I want to give a shout out to a 70-year-old lady. She said, you know, in the last call, if I was single, you know, she'd like to talk to me. I like them a little seasoned, but boo, I'll holler, you know. And I ain't from the East Coast. I'm from New Orleans, the land of red bean slot machines and voodoo queens. Who dat? Ladies.
Who dat, brother? God bless you. You know that motherfucker that just called? Let me tell you something about that motherfucker that just called. You know that, pick a platform, whether it's Twitter, Facebook, whatever, Instagram. That motherfucker, that clip on Twitter did 4 million views of his call last week. Organic show from the house. the clip on Facebook is gonna do 1 million views. It's at 700-something thousand right now. This shit is so organic, it's unbelievable. And people all, a lot of people thought he was from Boston, except we know where this dude's from. Isn't it crazy when a motherfucker from the parish or, from around New Orleans gets some publicity? People, they fascinated with the voice so much to where they can't even get themselves to believe it. It's crazy. Spread quarters. Yo, I just hear is your dog making the call or what? I hear Chihuahua.
Oh, Devin, let me tell you something. All these fans are like, somebody died. Who died? The Saints going to be in the Super Bowl. They still got a chance to be in the Super Bowl. Come on, guys. We got to make it. All we need is a little luck and another win, and we're going to be in the playoffs. Next thing you know, we're going to be in the Super Bowl.
You mean that? You really mean that? You say that and mean that?
Yes, you got to be optimistic. All these people hanging their heads. Man, come on. This is going to be 2024. We're going to be in the Super Bowl. Then again, next year, it's going to be a Super Bowl in the Superdome. Come on, guys. Y'all just dragging your ass and don't give a fuck if the Saints going to win. Come on. They got a shot. As long as they got a shot, we still got opportunity to be in the Super Bowl.
Well, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. I'm not going to sit here and I can't possibly get myself to say I agree.
Yeah, and one more thing. I want to have a shout-out to the Joe Show. Man, he's the best.
Ryan Arsenal, I thought your prediction on Matt B. Twitter wouldn't been better. Who that? Wouldn't been better. Would've. I don't know. My prediction was that the Bucs were going to win. I mean, as for a prediction, I'm going to give it to you. Spread quarters.
What's up, Matt? It's St. Anthony from Baton Rouge, bro. Even though we won this game, DA got to go. He got to go, bro. I don't care about this game. He got to go.
Well, what happens if we make the playoffs?
It's looking like it's shaping up we're going to make the playoffs, but I don't want to limp into the playoffs just to lose. Let's get this shit over with now. Let's get him out of here now.
Who's ever fired a coach after winning and got a chance somehow to get in the playoff? And you know that it's not happening.
Hey, man. DA is not the answer for the Saints. He don't know how to run an organization. We need an offensive coordinator to be the head coach because the defense sucks anyway. Mario Davis is my grandpa's age, so great player, but he got to go too. I'm sorry. Thanks, my man.
Thank you, brother. I don't know. Maybe I'm too in the moment and then everybody else is in the future. I don't know. But I can't fathom why you'd be saying that to get rid of the coach right now. Maybe I'm too literal. Maybe I'm being too literal. Spread quarters. I get saying you don't want him to be in next year and stuff, but we can handle that after the season. That's why they got the after the season. That's the way I'm trying to come about it. But everybody else is no, right now. Spread quarters.
You're Mike Love from Streetport. You hear me?
Yo, what's up, bud?
Yeah, man. Look, like you said, I ain't gonna down. Hey, you're telling me it's a fighting chance, but it's a fighting chance. Goddamn it, And even though we don't control our own goddamn destiny, Carolina did just fuck up Atlanta shit a couple weeks ago. So,
right.
I just hate going forward. It's like going back to before last year. It was like you couldn't. I honestly wanted Eric Bieniemy as the HC coming in. When the job came up after Sean Payton left. But it's like you couldn't. Completely do the Rooney Rule shit because it's like DA had turned the fucking defense around over the previous 4, 5, 6 years. So it's like you couldn't say he didn't necessarily deserve it. But it's just like, man, it's like, we're insane as Saints fans. We sit in front of the TV every fucking week and we let them
run our goddamn blood pressure up. And I can tell you this, that Rams game, that was the first time ever that I really just was watching this shit and I really just turned it off and didn't turn it back on. Any other time, I probably would have turned it back on because I knew they was going to come back just to not win. But at the end of the day, I don't know what Buddy was talking about Mario Davis got to go. Nah, he tripping with that shit.
I mean, dude, it's just like, I'm telling you, bro. I think that, it's okay with being displeased on the season. I am. A lot of us are. We get that. But after a win, to hear, like, some of the things that are being said, it's like, to me, bro, like, I think some of these people need to go see a doctor because that's a sickness is what that is. It's the same. Hey, you know what? It's the same sickness that's in politics. I'm serious. And, and I'm going to tell you why. Yeah. And this is why I don't ever, like, if anybody tries to talk to me about politics, even in just my everyday life, I hurry up and cut them off and let them know, hey, dude, I don't give a fuck about what you're about to say. So, because what they do is they'll hang on to certain, like, tidbits that they can use when the conversation's brought up. So, for instance, in this case, the Saints are the conversation, right? They'll constantly go back to the DA stuff, fire DA. You know, we see this stuff in politics. You know, it's just these same tidbits that they use over and over and over and over, even when things are good.
Yeah, and I think the most frustrating thing, I think, probably ever since Drew Brees retired, is that it's like, you know, the Saints have talent and they're not bad. And these motherfuckers lose. Like, you saw the graphic they put up on the damn TV earlier. They done lost, like, goddamn 5, 6, 7, 8 games by, like, one score. So it's like the motherfuckers be in every game, and then they just bullshit you at some point. Some bullshit happens, and then now the rest of your Sunday, you a little drove.
Yeah, that's
so. I mean, I hope going forward. My bad, but I hope going forward that they. One, I saw the little notification about Ryan Ramczyk. This guy might not even be able to play again in the damn league. So we got a bunch of shit to address. But I'm telling you, man, as many seasons as we went through, especially after we won the Super Bowl, that the defense was literally either 30, 31st, or 32nd. And for them to be wasting these damn defenses, like franchise historically defenses that we've had that have been good the past 4, 5, 6 years, I think that's why the shit is so frustrating, because it's like shit is all flipped around this year. LSU had a shitty-ass defense and a great offense, which used to never be the case. They used to have a great defense and an okay offense. And then the Saints have a fucking great defense, and the offense is you know, up and down from week to week. So that's
my
why
thing is, when we
hey,
real quick, I just want to say this, like, you know, when we talk about, like, what happened in 2017, what happened in 2018, I don't, like, even though those are, man, just nightmares to think about, I do not consider those wasted seasons. I just don't.
Oh, yeah, not those. No,
because, I mean, look at where we at now, bro. I mean, it just goes to show you, bro, like, you know, we always felt good about getting in the playoffs, right? And then we get into the NFC Championship game, we get robbed, and we know, you know, like, we ain't got to talk about that. Like, we know that was a sure robbery, or we're in the Super Bowl, so I can't consider that a waste. And then the second one would be the Minneapolis Miracle. I mean, it's just an absolute bozo freak accident, you know, like, it's just.
But then you got those 2 years after where we lose to Minnesota again.
That was bad.
Williams is. Yeah. Where PJ Williams is fucking. When I tell you, I literally watched that in my living room. I said, PJ Williams is up there lined up with Kyle fucking Rudolph, 1-on-1. Right. They finna throw this goddamn fade, and he finna catch this shit. And that's exactly what happened. And then you come back the next year, we beat Tampa Bay 2 times, sweep them in the regular season, and just lay a fucking goose egg in the playoffs. Like, didn't even look like we tried. But I mean, at the end of the day, man, hey. Like I said, I'm gonna watch the shit. You heard me? I just went to my first Saints game. What was it? Earlier this month when they played the Panthers. Actually, you know, it was up there in the suite. It was all cool. So I mean, at the end of the day, you know, you live and you learn. But I don't think we'll ever learn. We still gonna root for them because you know Louisiana already a crazy place as it is. But hey, man, I love the show. By the way, just wanted to let you know that.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate it. And yeah, dude, happy New Year to you. And hopefully a new year brings just an unbelievable miracle football team for us. I really hope it does.
Yeah, man. Happy New Year to you too, man.
Who that? You know, I hope we wake up tomorrow and there's no more You know, it's like Derek Carr went to the fountain of change, and he never plays like a bozo again. Pete Carmichael calls all good plays in 2024. All good plays. Spread quarters. Spread quarters.
What's up, baby? It's Rees from Bucktown.
Yo, what up, Rees?
I want to sum it up, man. I mean, the game we got a good win in, man. You know, proud of the win, but I mean, I think we played great first 2 quarters in the beginning of the game. We kind of came out in the half with a big head on our shoulders, man. We didn't play too well.
Well, no, they played that conserve. You could tell that they were down. Like, and that's where, like, people would say, and I'd probably agree with them, is that's why Pete Carmichael's got to go after all this is done, because, you know, you can't play that conservative. You got to understand having momentum and what just going to this conservative ball will do for that. That doesn't help. You know what I'm saying? When you got the momentum, man, put your foot on the gas and make it happen.
Yeah, I think honestly, I think if you really look at the meat and potatoes of the game, and we kind of got lucky at the end where the player, I think it was Palmer, had a few errors in the game, and if it wasn't for that, man, I think the game would have been right neck and neck.
No, it would have been. It would have been. I mean, dude, look, they did not play good at the end of the game. They did not, and it's not just like the defense, but the offense ran that conservative thing for 2 quarters. They ran that conservative.
You know, I think right now, you know, I'm in the car, bro. I called a few weeks ago. I said I was driving that motherfucker, but bro, we got some donuts on the car. We doing 90 down the interstate. We got to get some real tires on the car, and they got to be good. You know, Michelin's, some shit like that, in order for us to keep the thing rolling down the road. You know. I think we got to our destination, but if we want to drive this bitch home, we're gonna have to fix the problems on the motherfucker
as we go. Right, that's a good point. You just stop at an auto shop, but you keep driving.
Yeah, we got to keep driving. You know, even though the check engine light blinking, we got to keep driving. You know, maybe give the car a wash or something. But games in the playoffs, teams in the playoff that we would play ain't going to have these errors at the end of the game like that. And we're not going to come out on top if that's the case.
Right. It's not like the car's paid for. You know what I'm saying? You still owe a lot of money.
We're financed as fuck right now, you know?
Right.
$150 million deep, and the car ain't looking too good right now.
Right. So you just
He looked good today, but maybe tomorrow it's going to be a little colder. The battery might not be working, you know? So we gotta see, you know? Time will tell.
All right, my brother.
I think we beat the Falcons. I think somehow, some way, the Carolina beat Tampa Bay.
How? How? Can you tell me how? I don't know how that's gonna happen.
I honestly, I don't know, but I got a feeling, man. I got a feeling we make it to the playoffs, but after that, I don't know what the fuck happens. I don't think much gonna happen.
Let me tell you something, bro. We make it to the playoffs. I mean, we all know that this is the situation. We've been known, right? But if we do make it to the playoffs, I'm really. Like, I don't know what happened just now, like a second ago, but now I'm just starting to get more excited about it because you cannot give the Saints a home game in the playoffs. You know, we're gonna have to really completely revamp the dome music.
100%.
Like, I mean, bro, when I go in the dome for that first home playoff, if I go in the dome and they playing that bullshit ass Abercrombie music, you know, we're not gonna allow it.
No,
you know, we're gonna make sure we know who the DJ is.
Especially if Derek Carr start grittying home field turf, that's terrible, you know. So, but look, man, honestly, I'm looking if we can play games like this all year long next year. That's what I'm looking forward to, man. A 2024 home game Super Bowl, man. We've looked forward to that forever, man. And if we can play like we did all year next year and get our shit together, bro, we golden. We got the talent.
We do. Nick Underhill came in my Twitter space the other night, and he said Mike Thomas is probably out of here, and that Ryan Ramczyk probably ain't gonna be able to play next year.
Yeah, we gonna have to make some smart picks, and it can't just be fucking defensive players every time. We need some offensive shit.
All right, bro. Who dat? And Happy New Year to you.
Who dat, baby? Who dat? You too.
Come on. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I see it in the chat too. You know, it is what it is. I don't want to sit here and act like I'm going to say, I don't wish injury on nobody. Nah, fuck that. Is Baker Mayfield hurt? If he is, that's even better for the Saints. that means Kyle Trask may start. And Kyle Trask ain't going to know what to do against that Carolina defense if they all playing spread quarters. I'm just trying to hype myself up. Yo.
Yeah. Brian from Mandeville.
Hey, what's up?
No, I mean, I just feel like you go back and you look at all these games this season. You look at all the games, like one of the guys said earlier. We're in it. You go to the fourth quarter, all these games, we're in the game. I mean, we had that one game. I forgot who we were playing. I mean, we up like 20 points at halftime. Derek Carr goes out. You blow a 20-point lead in the second half. You can't even score a single point in the second half. I mean, I blame coaching. I think they need a clear house. I mean, you look at all the I think coaching's the result of this. I don't understand how you can be in the game, in every fucking game, within a touchdown, and you lose. I mean, it shows that our team can compete with these other teams. It's just we can't follow through. And you go back and look at a lot of these games. I mean, just look at the coaching decisions. Like you said, I mean, just the coaching, I think, is just terrible. The play calls and everything.
Oh, no, the play calling has, like, up until this game right here, I could pick two games where I could say the play calling was on par, and it was the Patriots game and the Colts game. That's the only two that I really remember that the play calling was decent. I mean, maybe the Giants game, but who cares? Those guys sucked at that point. So, that's absolutely true. But also, I think it's easy to forget. I mean, there's been a lot of reasons why we've been losing. There's been a lot. And it hasn't – it is – look, the coaching's probably number one, obviously. We know that already, right? But, I mean, dude, there's been a lot of games where Derek Carr has been just dumb, just almost like no brain, It's been a lot of games like that. I'm just telling you how it is. Been a lot of games where we couldn't get the run game going. Been a lot of games where Kamara had – 13 catches for 33 yards, just shit like that. That's not winning football. So it's been a combination of things that's led us into this scenario, bro. But for whatever reason, bro, we got a shot, just a small one.
Yeah, no, I mean, I agree.
Is that
with
a cop in Mandeville? Go figure, huh? I hear it right now.
I guess it's not, play calling, all the way. But I just feel like all season long we get in these like 3rd and 1 situations, 3rd and 2. Why today I know they did. I think it was 4th and 1, and they actually brought Taysom Hill in and, let him run the ball. But I'm thinking we should, all season long, every time we get a 3rd and 1, Taysom Hill, I forgot what he's averaging, but I know it's at least 5 yards. I want to say it's like 11 yards a carry. Why are you not pounding it with him? Instead, we throw a little short pass and it goes incomplete. It's just play calls like that I just don't understand.
Yeah. I see Gab Star. He's been hurt, though, too. Gab, hey, brother. Dude, probably like 60, 70, 75% of NFL players are hurt. Dudes play hurt every week, dude. I'm not going to use that as an excuse for any player. If you playing, you better play. That's not a good excuse. What's up?
Yeah. I mean, I'm hoping to see some big changes this offseason.
Well, yeah, we'll just tackle that come the offseason, and then the offseason could be as soon as the end of next week.
Yeah, I agree.
But if it's not,
as soon as the game's over next week.
Well, but if for whatever reason we in the playoffs, then we gotta be at peace with just putting this shit to the side until the end. A lot of this shit that we've been talking about, he just wants to talk about get rid of people, and I understand that, but there's a time and a place, and I even get it during the season when we doing bad. But bro, when you got a shot, you can't just keep saying the same narrative because that's what the offseason's for. That's what I keep trying to tell people. They don't make the offseason to not make these decisions or think about these or talk about these things. That would be the time. That's how the NFL works. There's an offseason, then, all right, spread quarters.
Whoa, what's going on? Hey, it's a who dat. It's a who dat.
Who dat?
Now, the team, they trying to draw us in again. You seeing this, right? Like you just said 5 minutes ago, I'm like, shit, we get in there. I don't want a home playoff game. We get in that motherfucker on a wild card? Yeah. Come on, dog. It might be a New York Giants. You never know.
Wait, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But my thing is nobody's really called yet and told me how we could make it as a wild card. Like, what has to happen? Because I know that Green Bay plays the Vikings tonight, so like they both in the race for the wild card. What all has to happen? Nobody's really told me.
I don't know exactly, and I honestly don't want the Saints to get in the playoffs. But this last game See, they just suck you back in, right?
Yeah.
They kind of do make you kind of like excited for Christmas.
Yeah, it's like good ass. That's what it's like.
Right.
If good ass come back, what you gonna do?
Right.
You gonna say nah?
Hey, and yeah, let Baker Mayfield be hurt. Hey, look, I've been on that same shit. I ain't even sorry about it. Let all these motherfuckers get hurt. If they help my team, come on.
That's what that's like
we
when
need all the help. We need all the help.
Hey, that's like when they say, Bob Breck said, I can't believe I'm about to quote Bob Breck, famous meteorologist.
There you go.
Hey, but Bob Breck said it best. Like when hurricane season's around, we don't want the hurricane to come here. We want it to go anywhere else. So you can't be mad at us because we don't, you wouldn't want it to come here either. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the same type principle. It's like, anything.
Be the same people on the other end of it.
Right,
Hell yeah.
Right. Yeah.
But, hey, who you got? You got the Steelers or the Seahawks?
I'm sure that game started, so I don't know what the score is. But, I mean, if I had to pick, I would probably, I don't know. I'd probably say the Seahawks just because of the quarterback played. I think they got Mason. Well, Mason Rudolph played good. I'd say the Seahawks.
Hey, it's dog season. Let's go, dogs. Hey, the Saints, I should have took the dogs, man. What the fuck? Road dogs. I should have took
How much money you lost today?
Well, I lost on the Lions.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was that game.
That was something to talk about. What the fuck, huh?
Bruh. Dude,
I didn't even watch the end of the game, and I still fucking lost.
Dude,
because I was like, I can't do it. And then they came back, and then I hear this shit.
Dude, I understand, like the energy. Like, I love the energy that Dan Campbell
That's what it was.
has.
They was doing all that cowboy bullshit. That's what it was. It was Brokeback Ring of Honor. That's what it was.
What does that even mean?
Cowboys.
Cowgirl, yeah. But no, like Dan Campbell he got too much big dick energy for his own good. He should definitely just kick the extra point and relax.
Exactly.
He should have relaxed.
Exactly.
He was like a
WWE
Motherfucker
went down the field. He went down the field 95 yards on a fake punt and didn't take the punch. Right, WWE, like he about to win the whole fucking thing right here, right now. Come on, bro.
Yeah, the only thing he was missing was like a chair. He could have hit somebody with a chair. Like he was just fuming like a dragon. And I was just like, brother, just relax. He should have took a piece
of glass out and cut his eyebrow and bleeding on the sideline. He should have did all that. Like he
you got a wild mind, huh? Your mind's wild.
Well, what the fuck? What you think you are, boy?
I don't know.
You all right?
Yeah. Your brain. You think about some Resident Evil shit right now, huh?
Hey, we call it the Undertaker. We take all the unders. Let's go.
All right, my brother. I wish you the best. I hope 2024 is a great year for you financially.
Happy New Year's, brother.
All that. Yeah. All right, brother.
Who that?
That's a wild dude. Danny Cardenas Evangeline tonight? Maybe. That could be in the cards. I haven't went nowhere. I've been hanging back, playing a lot of Xbox. Last night I was stoned playing the Masters. I got it for a good price on Xbox Gold. It's like it's the PGA game, but it's the Masters. It's just a relaxing game. They just get stoned and try to make a cut on a PGA tour. That's pretty much what I did last night. I won some good money yesterday in betting on college football and shit. So it's been a good weekend, bro. Hey, this show is presented by ReleafMed, ReleafMed.com. It's legal. Louisiana medical flower. All you got to do is sign up. They'll approve you, and you'll be able to walk into the dispensaries. There's a bunch around Louisiana now. More strains than ever. And look, just like people are always negative about the Saints with Dennis Allen and all that stuff, it's the same thing with the Louisiana Medical Flower Program. The only thing you'll ever hear people say that aren't in it, they're not in it, they'll say, oh, the prices are too high. That's just common hoopla. That's all that is. They just want to be a part of the conversation. That's all that is. Go see for yourself what's going on. Spread quarters.
Who that, man?
Who that?
We looked all right today, but, man, I feel like the car's still a lemon. We did what we needed to do today, but like some guy called in last week and said, we'll win this week, and then we'll lose by a field goal to the fucking Falcons or some shit.
Yeah, I know. It's in my head right now.
And another thing, like I keep hearing during the broadcast today on the game talking about, oh, we're going to have Carr again next year. What's it going to take for them to actually get rid of him? I mean, do we get 2 more years of this shit or what? I'm done. I know we won today, and that's great, but I mean, let's all get serious. We need some shit to change.
I mean, look, dude, I'm
On his
not
best day
fond
today,
on
he's
the
still
guy.
making.
I'm not fond on the guy. I don't love the dude. He, if they, traded him to Walmart tomorrow, I'd be fucking ecstatic. But it is what it is.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get a bag of chips. No one's giving us any meaningful picks. I mean, he hasn't pressed. I mean, us as the
Go
fans
plug
want him
that
gone.
trade.
Who
Go
the fuck
plug
would
that
want him?
trade. Go plug that trade in Madden. Derek Carr to another team. Nobody takes the trade, even in a video game. So
Oh yeah, we're getting blank faces for him. We're getting blank faces.
What makes you think they're gonna take it? They're not taking that. They ain't take. Look, Derek Carr's gonna be here now. If the Saints are serious, they draft a quarterback like we've been talking about. Whether it's the first or second round, to throw into.
Oh
the
man,
fire.
I donate a month's pay to whoever for that to happen, man. That ain't gonna happen. We'll draft some O lineman, and hopefully that'll work out. It's just, I mean, I don't know, man.
Right.
Who that though, man? Who that? We get to the playoffs, it's a waste of time, but I'll still be pulling for it no matter what, till death. But
How is it a
damn, we
waste
need
of
to get this
time
shit
though? It's
figured
a
out,
new
man.
season. I gotta ask this before I let you go. How is it a waste of time if we get into the playoffs? It's not. It's actually the opposite of a waste of time, in my opinion.
All right, so if we beat the Giants, that's great. But if we get put against a legitimate team, we got to play the four. Say we win a wild card game and we go against the 49ers or the Eagles or someone meaningful. I'm going to be sitting there with my jersey on screaming, but damn it, man, it feels fruitless. I won't bet on us that night. I know that.
So if this team got to the divisional round, you wouldn't consider that a success?
I'm going crazy. I'm going ballistic. But would you put money on us against the 49ers?
Fuck no. I ain't put money on the Saints the whole year. There's difference in putting money compared to, hey, man, I'm waking up on Sunday, like, excited because guess what? There's a 60-minute game ahead, and only one team can win. And I've seen one team win, you've seen this scenario so many different times to where, I mean, we saw it last year. Who won in the first round last year? There had to be somebody. Who was it? Was it Washington?
Seahawks won last year.
Oh, yeah, it was somebody that won. There's always somebody. And guess what?
I mean, no, I will be ecstatic. But I just feel like this team, like we felt soulless too many weeks this year for me to really listen. I'll go crazy, but I've been let down and saw too much mid football from these guys. And like today, when we finally look great, it's not because we played our asses off, because we got lucky and Baker looked like shit. Imagine that guy wants to throw 4 touchdowns. I don't know. I mean, if it was 23-38, that's a different ball game. I'm glad we won. Don't get it twisted. Who that for life? But damn it, man.
All right, my brother. Well, I mean, I appreciate you voicing your thoughts, but yeah, let's just see what happens.
Hey, I'll admit when I'm wrong. I hope you're right. Who that?
I'm not trying to be right. Who that? I'm not trying to be right. I'm just a fan. I'm not trying to be right or wrong. I think that's what the internet has turned sports into, to where just regular fans can't voice without it being a right or wrong thing. There's no right or wrong in being a fan. Just like if I get on the Saints' ass last week and now I'm happy this week, that's being a fan. I don't work for ESPN, so I don't give a fuck about being right or wrong. I gotta be me though. Spread quarters. Yo. What's up?
Up.
Yo. Oh, motherfucker, what you waiting on? You don't think that's weird? I heard you. You said sup. And you just gonna sit there like you sitting in a closet? That's weird, brother.
Having this conversation right now.
Spread quarters.
Hey, Devin, this is Hadel from BR, Capital City. Thank you for taking my call.
What's up, brother?
Hey, Happy New Year to you.
Same to you, man.
Well, I'm happy the Saints won. As much as I want to pull against them, I just can't. You know, it's been a long time coming, but I'm about as happy as I was when I found the Hugh Big Pie Factory is reopening. You know, I love them, but they're not good for you.
Okay, fair point. Fair point.
No, but they're gonna win next week, and in Tampa, I just don't see how they're gonna lose. But I'm happy. I just wish everybody can find some positivity, because right now you got to find something to be positive about.
Well, yeah, don't get it twisted. Like if all goes like as we kind of maybe expecting, like the Saints win and then Carolina loses next week, I'm gonna probably be back to, you know, thinking about all the things, because I mean that's what you should do after a season. You should think about all the things that went wrong, et cetera, et cetera. But you know, until then, I gotta just soak up this moment and just, you know, because dude, the last thing I want to be, as and anybody who's really, you know, watched this shit their whole life, etc., you know, last thing I want to be is miserable, and then the Saints are in the playoffs, and it's like I'm just sitting here miserable for no reason. Nobody, you know, it's like when you go to a party and they got some dude there, and you know, he just don't like anything. He don't like the music. He don't like. He's saying the women look bad when the women look good. You know, he don't like the food. He thinks the bathrooms are messed up, and you know that's what I think it would be if the Saints make the playoffs and we still talking about, oh, it's a waste of time. It's not a waste of time. Dude, is Christmas a waste of time? You know, you only get so many Christmases in life.
Well, I wonder if they're going to do that flip flop where they're going to put the Saints game on and then they're going to put the Tampa Bay game on after. You know, they could flip flop it just to, you know, keep the interest alive. But I could see Carolina beating Tampa, and then all of a sudden that hoo-ha coup hit the 57-yard field goal to beat us. It just seems like that's just our luck.
If that happens, we got a guy that called in, I think 2 weeks ago, and he literally said that's how the season would end. So if that happens, that'd
be about as bad as Tim Couch throwing a freaking Hail Mary at the end of the game.
You know, I tell you what, certain things you don't forget in life. I know exactly where I was when that play happened.
Hey, man. Hey, brother. Happy New Year. I know you got a lot of people trying to get in. Happy New Year. We enjoy hearing you in Baton Rouge on OTB in the morning.
I appreciate it, my brother. God bless. Happy New Year and who dat. Happy who dat. I like that. Happy who dat. Hey, do me a favor, man. Like the fucking stream so we can get this motherfucker out there. Appreciate the super chats. Y'all are awesome. Y'all don't have to do that, but I really appreciate it. Seriously. Spread quarters. Yo.
Man, those Saints, man. Sometimes I feel like, what are we going to do with this team right now? And I feel like what they're going to do is, obviously, we're going to keep Derek. We're going to keep Derek Carr. We're going to keep Dennis Allen, and we're going to keep Carmichael. And because, look, we're going to go to the playoffs anyways, no matter what. Okay? And look, I don't know what's going on with Alvin Kamara. He got hurt today. He got an ankle injury. So they need to get Andre Miller, and we need to use him. Because I don't know what Jamal Williams is doing. Like, for real, I'm like, bro, what are you doing? So I feel like Jamal Williams...
To be honest with you, I mean, I know it didn't look like, you know, fucking Eric Dickerson running out there, but Jamal Williams probably had his best game as a Saint today.
I know, like, for real, like, he had his best game, but every time the defensive line, they will smack him every single time. But I'm going to tell you one thing. If I was Dennis Allen, why should you start Taysom Hill at running back? Because, I mean, like, Jamal Williams, I mean, Joe doesn't play like a power back. Every time Pete Carmichael puts him in, Joe gets smacked every single time. I'm like, bro, jeez Louise.
Yeah, he's just a big guy that runs straight forward. That's all he does. Yeah, I mean, he's really a goal. They don't use him on the goal line.
I know, and also, I don't know how the heck
Cameron Jordan is going to go to the Pro Bowl. Bro is playing like bro's playing like I don't know what. Bro, but I know why Paul Garrison is good. But bro, Cameron Jordan, bro, I don't know, bro. But I feel like Saints are gonna keep him. But I feel like bro, Cameron Jordan ain't doing his job. Debo, I don't know what was going on with him today, even though we got that last interception. Bro, Debo wasn't doing good, but until he got the interception, people liked him.
All right, between the audio, sound like you fucking got a sock in your mouth, and you just going down the list of the players, and you're saying how bad they are. I mean, come on, motherfucker. I mean, motherfucker, sound like you were in a 20-ounce Coke bottle, and you were just going down the whole roster. Talking about
what's going on, Devin? How you doing today, bro?
What's up? How we doing?
Man, pretty good, man. Look, we got to be excited. The Saints won, but here's the deal. How you gonna feel next year when they run it back with Dennis Allen, bro?
I don't know. I'm gonna fucking worry about that next year. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
okay,
I mean,
the
only reason I'm saying that,
I'm with you.
The only reason I'm saying that is like, guys, there's only 1 week left. I mean, we can't wait a couple weeks to figure out the off season.
No, I mean, here's the thing. We all know this year's on coaching. I mean, everybody wants to get down on Derek Carr, and Derek Carr is not a perfect quarterback. He's got lots of limitations. We all know that, but good coaches scheme around the limitations, and we ain't got that. So I mean, I don't blame Carr. Clay Carr is what he is. We have to understand what he is and scheme for that. And I don't know, man. I mean,
maybe it just took. Maybe it just took. It's sad, but maybe it took 17 weeks for them to figure out. Look, at this point, I'm just like, you know what I compare this to? Like eating some mushrooms. I'm just here for a good time. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not. I don't even care what happens. You know what I'm saying? It's just like. But
you're right. I mean, all of us out here talking all this shit. If they get into the playoffs somehow, some way, and they win a playoff game, we're all gonna be super excited. On top of the world.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know, man. I think a lot of us Saints fans that watch football our whole life and we kind of know what we're watching. It's just we understand that this ain't the end product, bro. This ain't where we want to be.
No.
Having said all that, I'm gonna be excited. They won to get today. I'm not gonna sour my mood, but man, I'm terrified because Nick Underhill and everybody's saying they're gonna run it back with Dennis Allen, and it's like, I mean, shit, bro. This ain't it.
No, I mean, I'm with you. Trust me, I'm not excited about that news either, but I'm sure the way that they look at it is, they want to give this guy the maximum amount of time because he's been here like for over a decade, all combined. You know what I'm saying? Dude's been here. I mean, look at Pico. That dude been here for 15 years. I guess they just trying to give him the most amount of time possible. And I think a caller made a good point. I think it was last week. It's like the Super Bowl's in New Orleans next year. So, they don't want to blow anything up yet because they want to, if anything, they're going to try to run this whole shit again next year with the same mindset thinking, hey, this is the team. Just like we went into this season because they want to, the best case scenario would be playing in the Super Bowl in New Orleans. Look, not saying any of this is like not dreamy because it's definitely dreamy, but maybe that's what they're thinking. It's the only thing I can think of.
No, I mean, yeah, hey, and that would be fabulous. I think we all would love it if that were to happen. But I think reality is just that's not reality. I mean, we know that we've seen good teams, we've seen competitive teams that could actually compete for something. And yeah, if we get to the playoffs, I'm gonna be super excited. I'm excited we won today, but I'm in my heart, I know this ain't the team, bro. This ain't a championship contending team. And Pete Carmichael's not the guy to get us there, and I don't think Dennis Allen is either, and I think that's what a lot of us are worried about.
Well, but also keep this in mind, man. There's a lot of change that needs to happen with the players, too, okay? Because here's one thing I got to say. Lattimore not playing, motherfucker, I don't care what your injury is at this point, you should be back. And this has been a consistent thing with Marshawn Lattimore, okay? He's always just missing whatever games he wants. Okay, so same thing with Mike Thomas. you know, all these guys that this is not just like having, you know, and bless his heart, because he's actually played really well this year, but like 45 going out today, you know, that dude's been playing good, right? But he went out.
Kamara's got heart.
This is not the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is like Marshawn Lattimore sitting out. He's been out for a long time, and we don't have it's like Pelicans injuries. You know, you don't really have no information on it. All you hear is Dennis Allen say every week, "Oh, well, he's getting closer." Oh, well, you know what else is getting closer? The fucking end of the season. It's literally, It's got 1 week left. So it's like, there's no way that guy's worth the money. We want to talk about how Derek Carr's not worth the money the whole season, no doubt, right? Okay, well, we got to talk about how Marshawn Lattimore is not worth the money. Dude's constantly sitting out every season. Every season.
And it does make you wonder. I mean, he's arguably the best player on the team, and it does make me wonder. Now, I don't agree with it, but is this a silent kind of protest on his part because he knows you know, the coaches are bullshit.
I mean, that's an internet narrative, and that's not been confirmed, anything like that. So I wouldn't take that too hard. But the main thing is, bro, do you want to be great or do you not want to be great? Nobody is great not playing. Nobody will be remembered for not playing. So it's cool to feel like you in the moment, you the top 5 corner, you know, this, that, and the other. But do you want to play? Do you want to play to where you'll go play 60%? 65, 70%, you know, 75. Like, dude, you got to be close. Dennis Allen keeps saying,
if you can't get up for Mike Evans, and who you going to get up for?
Yeah.
You know?
Like Dennis Allen keeps saying, y'all are getting closer. You got to be close. You know, Peyton Turner, brother. Dennis Allen said, Peyton Turner, can't find him with a search warrant. I thought he was in Italy. Because I would never.
He's on the team. I forget he's on the team, man.
This also needs to get brought up just as much as coaching gets brought up, which it's been terrible. That needs to get brought up. You got guys who I'm talking about high round picks, a lot of money invested. Dude, we can't even get an update on where Peyton Turner is. We don't even know where he's at.
Yeah, no, I mean, you're right about
What's
that.
What's wrong? What's happened to all these guys? Where are these guys at that we drafted?
Right.
This is
and
not.
There needs to be some accountability on that. I mean, we have not drafted well in the first round of late. I mean, especially on the lines. I mean, Trevor Penning, at this point, you got to say he's a bust. I know he's only in his first year.
Say something, because
if you can't crack the jumbo package, then you're a bust at this point.
The problem is you can't go a whole season again. Like, for instance, like a Peyton Turner. You know, the Saints need to read the room and understand that fans, everybody wants to know about this first round pick. Okay, he's had injuries since he got here. He's missed a bunch of games, and we felt this feeling before where we were like, okay, where's Peyton Turner? Like, is he missing? Do I need to put a police report out for it? Like, where's this guy at? You know what I'm saying? And when it comes,
absolutely.
So when it happens again, this year it happens again. I remember seeing him walk to the locker. I was at the game. I saw him walking to the locker, and I was like, Peyton, you can't walk to the locker room, brother. You've already done this too many times. Even if you hurt, man, you got to tell him, hey, look, you know, I'm going to stand on the sideline. No, I can't play. My injury's too bad. I can't play, but I'm going to stand on the sideline, bro, because, like, it means that much to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you
absolutely.
First round picks cannot just go into vanish. That's not, and we do that too often, bro. Like Trevor Penning,
absolutely.
You know, Trevor Penning, who even knows? The second round pick, Isaiah Foskey. You know, they just want these guys to go Stanley Jean-Baptiste missing. And I'm not gonna,
right.
You know,
you gotta have guys that can contribute and actually contribute. I mean, you know, you're not gonna have an all-world first round pick every time, but hot damn, they got to get on the field. They got to play.
And if they're not playing, we want concrete answers on what's going on. You can't just let a first round pick be hurt for 2-3 years and just be like, oh yeah, he's getting closer. No, dude, like, this has happened 3 times, so we need a more realistic, more authentic answer, and that's what Dennis Allen is not good at. It's like, bro, you got to keep in mind that Saints fans view a first round pick as a big deal, right? Just like the team views it as a big deal. So when you just sitting there letting a whole season go by and you ain't gave us one update, you wouldn't even know this guy's on the team. Talking about Peyton Turner.
No, that's what I forget he's on the team. That's why it brings him up, because, I mean, we hadn't seen him in 3 years, and I like what you said. I mean, they got to read the room. We are not a passive fan base. This is a big deal to us.
Right.
We want to know what the hell is going on.
Right. And look at Michael Robin in the chat. 2017 draft spoilers, brother. I gotta disagree. How about just draft all right. There's too many drafts where we've drafted a guy that we can't even get in touch with.
I mean, your first two rounders, in my opinion, they got to contribute. Like Trevor Penning this year. Okay, maybe he's not going to be a starter, but I mean, goddamn, you got to be able to get in on a jumbo package. You got to be on the special teams. You got to be able to be on the field at times. I mean, come on, man. And if you're not, you owe an explanation to these fans to tell us what the hell's going on.
Yeah, I just think that it deserves more authenticity on what's happening rather than, oh well, he's getting there.
Yeah, don't worry about it, fans. Don't worry about it. Let us make all these decisions. Y'all just keep buying tickets and suck it up, man. That's bullshit, man. Right. This is more than just a game to us. This is a big deal, man. And I don't know, man. I get frustrated because it seems like Mickey Loomis is kind of is flippant with some of these questions he's been getting lately. And it's like, nah, man. Hey, we are a passionate fan base. We want to know.
Captain Noda in the chat. Devin getting worked up and wondering why all the fans are pissed about bringing the coach. Dude, is this your first time watching me? I don't know. Do you want me to elaborate? I mean, see, that's the thing with the internet, bro. They'll listen to 5 minutes of a show and they think that I'm like not pissed about the season. Bro, I'm as pissed. I'm a Saints fan. Do you people realize that football fans are universally probably the same with how they feel? Like as far as if a team's doing bad, I'm a Saints fan, bro. It didn't just happen this year. I was a Saints fan 31 years ago, so I'm pissed about the team too. But if we win and we got a shot, yeah, I'm going to be wondering, hey, why do you not want to give this shot a chance? What do you want to say? Just call off the season? Fuck the last game, bro. Fuck it, bro. You know, we fucking suck, man. Fucking fire Dennis Allen, man. No, but you got a shot to get in the playoffs. You know, no, man, fuck it, bro, man. Fuck Dennis Allen, man. Fuck it, yeah, man. Fuck, yeah, fucking and fucking. You know, you guys, you know, you guys are not realistic.
I mean, but I do think now I'm with you 100%, Devin, and I love your show. But I also think that you can kind of have it both ways in the sense of, hey, we are fighting. We are going to do everything we can this year, but we also recognize that we're going to keep all options open in the offseason. I'm referring to the question that Bobby Hebert gave Mickey Loomis. You can kind of play it both ways.
Yeah, and that's what and I agree with that. But the key word was that. With that was in the offseason because now there's only 1 week left. So handle that in the offseason. I'll be all about talking about it. I've talked about it this year with people. That's all people wanted to talk about. But now it's just 1 week left, bro. Just get in the car or miss the ride.
Yeah. I mean, let's just enjoy it while we got it for one more week. However, we know that this team needs some changes going forward. But anyway, I love your show, Devin. I love you. I'm so glad I got through, man. And I'm going to keep listening, bro.
All right, my brother. I appreciate the love. And Happy New Year to you and who that?
Who that to you, man. Happy New Year. Take care.
You know, again, and I'll leave with this because I'm ready to get out of here. But, you know, nobody, if the Saints get in the playoffs, and I'm not trying to be right or wrong. I'm just being a fan. If they get in, nobody's going to sit there at their house saying, man, I fucking, you know, I'm fucking miserable, man. I fucking hate that the Saints are in the playoffs. Y'all fucking fronting. Y'all are fronting. Okay? You can front for another week. That's fine. But if it happens, spread quarters.
Whoa, what up, Dev?
Yo, what's up, man?
Well, I called a little earlier, but yeah, you've been kind of talking, and I've kind of been racking my own brain about how we can really have a chance in the playoffs.
All right, let's hear
it. Yeah, but no, well, to bring the context back, I'm the guy that brought up the Florida State thing earlier, but it was way before that. But look, fuck it. So we would have to win. Tampa Bay would need to lose. Now we can win the division title. Bada bang, there you go. But say Tampa Bay wins. I think we need Seattle to lose, and then the winner of Green Bay and Minnesota to lose next week.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking, because I mean, the other teams have like more losses. Like the bottom half teams already have more losses than that, and then it's like the Saints, the Vikings, the Packers, Saints, Vikings, Packers, Rams, and the Bucks. I think all have a real legitimate chance. Because I think the Rams already got a chance since they won today.
You would probably need to foul you. Well, yeah, of course you would have to win too. Yeah, okay, right.
Yeah, so yeah, you gotta make sure the 4 teams that are left. So we would have to win. The Bucks would need to lose, and then whoever loses between Green Bay and Minnesota, has a lesser chance. So that's another hurdle. So you're already down to 3 teams. So Saints win, Bucks lose, winner of the Packers Vikings lose, and then the Seahawks have to lose today as well. But
well, there you have it.
I mean, if you like really think about it, because I think the Seahawks are like the final team and the wild card are in the hunt, as they call, because Dallas already got the one of the spots. Or no, Dallas is winning. I don't know who's winning the fucking NFC.
We'll know by tomorrow. But no, I appreciate you trying to put that together for us. I appreciate it.
Because yeah, bro. Like I said, I called early. I was trying to get on because I'm trying to rack your brain about some possible playoffs. But yeah, funny thing is your name's Devin and my name's Devin.
Oh yeah, how you spell it, with an I?
Yep, Devin.
Oh yeah, so
basically the same way you spell it.
Yeah. Well, people don't even know my name's Devin. They call me John.
Well, yeah, because it says Snow Like John on your Twitter.
Yeah, I know. I kind of like being. I kind of like people not knowing. Like, maybe they know my name, but maybe they don't.
Well, the funny thing is, if you watch a lot of the interviews you repost or you retweet or whatever, it'll say your name in like a bottom context.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, it was the one with Jacob Hester, I think it is the one on the something OTB.
Yeah, like on stuff like that. Yeah, well, yeah, you're right.
On OTB, it had a little border with your name, Devin. We're not going into government last names, and then it said Snow Like John.
Right. No, I'm cool. I'm not if people know my first and last name, that's that's cool too. I don't know, something about being almost like a mystery is fun too. So anyway,
yeah, because you're Devin away from the camera, but John on the camera.
Yeah, I guess so. So,
but yeah, no, and then I also I also was listening before I called in was talking about the injuries. Like you and like a caller before me, or the caller, well, I don't know, but y'all were talking about injuries. Yeah, where's the continuity in, how close is he?
Yeah, no, we just don't get enough. We just don't get enough. You got people asking for my address and my social now, motherfucker. No.
That stirred the pot, huh?
Yeah, no. All right, I'm gonna get out of here, but that's how I feel about the injuries. Like, it's just like on those first round picks, bro, we just need more information than them just going a whole season not playing with no information. That's uncalled, especially the history. They act like a Marcus Davenport never played for us before. We done went through this, right? So don't, don't just go without saying.
Like that.
Yeah,
we don't even like that. Well, let him rot in Minnesota.
All right, my brother. Happy holidays, happy New Year, and who dat?
Happy New Year's and who that back to you, brother.
All right, brother. Take care. Yeah, that's a pecan now. These are I only got a few more left because it's seasonal. Boy, I love this fucking beer. So I'm gonna be really sad when I ain't got more of them because I'm telling you, they just right. They right. I might drink them all, and I'm not gonna carry any with me to 2024. Last call. Spread quarters. Spread quarters.
What's up, Dev?
Yo, what's up?
It's Benny.
Yo, what's up, Benny?
I can't believe people are actually mad about Saints will actually have a chance at the playoffs.
Oh, is this Benny? This is Benny. Oh, I got you. What's up, bro?
What's up, man? Yeah, I'm flabbergasted at people just pissed off at how the Saints have a chance at the playoffs. How could you actually be mad about that?
Yeah, I just don't get it. Especially like I could see if like this was like weeks ago or something like that, but it's like there's only one more week left. It's like, bro, you really gonna take this anger into the playoffs? There's no way. I call bullshit. I gotta call bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it is what it is. The Saints are keeping Dennis Allen and Derek Carr, and people got to accept that. And if they go to the playoffs, that's huge momentum for next year. So like, it's a win. I mean, you can't be mad.
Yeah,
The NFL is any given Sunday, so it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, and then even if they win next week and they don't get in the playoffs, they still gonna use that as So the only real way that people can pull out the pitchforks after next week again would be if they lose to the Falcons. That would be that would be a disaster. That would be that'd be one of them situations where be like, that kind of sums up the whole year type shit. A lot of angry calls, a lot of angry people, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but hey man, if they win and because it does feel like I don't know what's in the air right now, but it does feel like Carolina's gonna be in the game at least. Even though they lost 26-0 today, all that they're a horrible team. It's a division game, and something feels like there's more of a chance than what you would just look at it on paper.
Especially if Baker's hurt and if that's the Red Rockets plays.
Right.
I don't know if they're going to sit Bryce Young.
Yeah, I don't know either, but I mean, still, even with Bryce Young, don't get me wrong, he is just not good this year. But even with Bryce Young, it's like, bro, Tampa, Baker Mayfield looked terrible today up until the last quarter. So, that Carolina defense, like if their dudes are playing, J.C. Horn, Brian Byrne, all these guys, if any of these guys are playing, they got a shot.
For sure. All right, man. Well, it was good seeing you. Good talking to you.
All right, my brother. Hey, you going to Evangeline?
Tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hit me up.
All right, I'll hit you up, brother. All right, dude.
All right. Later.
We Ace Shiesty. We put up Nurse Thea, I appreciate it, my girl. You ain't had to do that. Appreciate the super chat. Now I used to be able to say, hey, I'm gonna go buy cigarettes, but I don't smoke cigarettes no more, so I don't know what I'll do with it. Spread quarters.
Yeah, it's Joe from New Orleans. How you doing?
What's up, bro? This is the last call.
All right. So, we're kind of in that position now, like that 2021 year. Remember how, like, we won that last game, but it came down to that Rams game, and Rams lost in that last third match after an interception.
Yeah.
Kind of, would be great. Honestly, I would love to go to the playoffs. Wouldn't that, like, everyone would love to see that, but if we don't make it, we wish it was clear how it's irritated. But I want Dennis Allen to stay defense coordinator. I want, like, somehow, like, how to get that in there. Like, I want him to be our defense coordinator.
Yeah, well, that wouldn't happen. If we fired Dennis Allen, that wouldn't happen. Even though
I know
he spent a lot of time.
I know it's not going to, but it's what I wish. What I would wish would happen. And would you ever see, like, in the draft, like, we ever try to trade up? Like, if we're, like, in the middle or something, we want to get a little bit lower. You think we trade, like, Kamara? I know he's, like, 29, but if we want to trade up, because I don't know if we really are going to go for a quarterback for this next upcoming draft, but if we were, would you see Kamara at all being traded?
I don't know, but I don't know, bro. Like, to me, dude, like, Kamara it's the Christian McCaffrey example. It's like Carolina didn't know what to do with him anymore, and they traded him, but that didn't mean that Christian McCaffrey was done. Just means that the team he was on couldn't figure out how to keep him on the field, and things change when you go to so if you don't think that Kamara, if he went to, for instance, like Denver, somewhere like that, would be absolutely rejuvenated. He would be. Just because you're going to have somebody that knows how to use them. That's just an example. You know, the Saints have proven for sure this year that they do not know how to effectively use Alvin Kamara like they have in the past.
Not at all.
They don't. So to be honest with you, I love Kamara to death. But if the Saints come next year still don't, like, you can't come in the next year and use him like you did this year, then at that point, man, just tap out. You don't know how to use the guy. So, yeah, you might as well get the value. Wabi said, yeah, because we letting go of a star, right? But if you get the right compensation, et cetera, because you'll tap out on the fact that you don't know how to use this guy anymore, which is bizarre because you saw the guy used so well for so many years. And for whatever, it just goes to show you how bozo some of these guys are that are, you know, calling the shots and the plays and stuff like that. Like, you really made Alvin Kamara look like not a star this year. I don't know how you did it, but you did it. And yeah, if it comes down to getting great compensation for a guy that we just don't, it's like having something like that you got for Christmas, but you just don't know how to use it. So you might as well go, you know, sell it.
Yeah, it's just coaching. Coaching's just terrible. I really want to get that Lions coach, Johnson, I think, offensive coordinator.
Ben Johnson?
Yeah, Ben Johnson.
He's gonna be a high commodity.
I hope get some. Wait, what's that?
He's gonna be a high commodity, bro. You know, you also got to consider who's gonna want to come to the Saints after this. You know, so you just there's a lot. So people are like, oh yeah, they need to lose out and this, that, and the other. Well, that may help you like in the draft or whatever, you know, but that hurts you from a standpoint of people wanting to come here.
Yeah.
So you want to get in the playoffs.
We want to get in the playoffs. Man, I want to get in the playoffs too. I just want to beat the Cowboys. That's all I want to do. All I want to see is the Saints beat the Cowboys, and I'll be happy.
Oh, bro, let me tell you something, man. If we could strike a miracle and get to play the Cowgirls in the playoffs, bro, I don't care.
Oh, my God.
What is going on in the world, bro? I am going to be absolutely just on cloud 9, dude.
Whew. I'm going to be lit, bro. You have no idea.
All right,
you have
bro.
no idea, bro.
All right, I got to go.
All right, who that?
Happy New Year. Appreciate the super chats. Thank y'all. You know, we'll be back. I'll take one more call. And then we back next week. Spread quarters.
I have no idea, but I gotta go.
Yo.
All right, who that?
Yo. John B., I hope your channel is monies already to call YouTube driving mad ads left. Motherfucker, I didn't put a single ad on any of my content up until this year. Dude, I left my job as a manager at Lamarck Ford in February of 2020. So while everybody was monetizing their shit, and trust me, dude, I was eligible to do it, I never put a single fucking ad on any of my content on any platform. So now that I'm doing it, as of this year, really as of July, that kind of comment right there, and I know you probably just poking fun, but that kind of comment right there, bro, like, don't even, brother. Don't even. Because y'all motherfuckers probably done gave every other motherfucker, you know, I never had ads. I always have went and got my own private sponsors, and I've branded them, so that comment right there, first of all, I don't feel bad, motherfucker, no. Because this is my livelihood. This is when you know I'm taking it serious. And, you know, fucking watch the ad or go take a piss or something and then come back. It's not that deep. Spread quarters.
What up, man? Happy birthday. Yeah, happy birthday, Jesus, in America. Happy New Year. We might as well talk about what's to be coming up after next week. $89.4 million against the cap. That means there ain't going to be a lot of people with familiar faces. There's going to be a bunch of New Jerseys next year. Read them and weep. Thank you, Mickey.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't understand a word that motherfucker just said. Not one. Now that's not a. That's a different accent. That's the accent people think when they think about Louisiana. They think about that one right there. A bunch of different accents. Really, I don't know what the fuck he just said. I couldn't. If you gave me $1,000, I wouldn't be. I couldn't. I wouldn't know one sentence he just said. I love that fucking guy though. He's a good guy. I got your voicemail, my brother. I'm glad you got the shirts. And I'm just fucking with you. So, happy New Year to you, my brother. I don't know what he was saying now. Spread court. It's the last call. It's the last one.
Yeah, what up, man? It's Dave, 318-31 Great. What up, babe?
What's up, brother?
Man, I just want to know how you felt today. Of course, we waited till, the last game or next to last game where it didn't mean worth a shit to play. Basically, what I would put up in our top 3 games of the year. Where you at on that?
Yeah, I agree. I do. It's in the with the Patriots game and the Colts game. Yep.
Is it not the most Saints shit ever though to pull it like that? I mean, as a fan base, are you surprised?
I mean, I'm not surprised, but I'm also not like. It is what it is, man. Like if we can make this miracle happen next week, then I'll really be able to like, kind of maybe start. Saying, hey, sorry, and shit like that. But right now, it's just whatever, and let's just see what happens next week. And, I'm excited to win.
Anybody that has followed the Saints and the Pelicans for more than a year knows that these two franchises tied together are not quick to pull the trigger on any head coaching hires. And not surprised DA will be back. Just hope there'll be some staff changes, which I think there will, but the thing that gets me is, they're expecting at least 8 jobs to maybe come open in the off season. So that'll be 8 more guys that'll be off the market when we do decide to make the change or whatever change does get made. So you kind of, it'll be a shallow pool to say the least if that many head coaches change over and when we finally decide to make the change in which direction we'll go. But that's a lot of jobs. You're looking at a lot of people. Devin, I don't know about you, but I'd sign up to get paid a lot of money not to work. And that's a lot of people going to be, a lot of head coaches going to be without a job. It's going to be getting a lot of money to sit at home. So
I'm just, dude, I feel you. I'm just so like, I don't even know what to say to this no more. Cause like I've already, come on, man. We've been talking about this forever, like for weeks, so I'm just kind of just trying to live in the miracle right now and just hope, hope something happens. If not, we'll get back to talking about this as soon as next week's over. No doubt.
Got you, baby. I appreciate you taking my call, man. Who that?
Happy New Year. I don't fucking know. I'm one out on it. John B, no cap. I can't read. Sixer on me, you weasel. I wasn't mad to Carlo. Relax. I don't fucking know what you're saying, my brother. But I promise you, I'm not like mad at you. I don't even know. How could I be mad at you, brother? I don't know. How much money do you make off a sale of a new vehicle, Randall? It varies. I've made a lot of $100 commissions, which was the lowest you could make. But I made, I think the most I ever made on the car deal was probably somewhere close to 10 grand. So, just depends. Always depends. I think I was on a Raptor. But I definitely don't recommend like getting in that business, dude. It's brutal. I just happen to be good at it. I went to the Grizzly Pels game and was highly upset. Yeah, well, the Grizzlies, they've been heartbreaking the Pels, man. Sounds like Trey Murphy may be out tonight. Dude, they put Jordan Hawkins on the Birmingham squad. That was so weird. This guy acts like they got 20 people in the world that can coach football. Yeah, I don't know, man. We'll just talk about that whenever the season's over, Anyway, I'm going to get out of here, first and foremost, before I leave, man, Happy New Year to everybody. Next time y'all see me, it'll be 2024. Greatly appreciate everybody showing up to all the shows this year, this season. It's been fun. I just hope, if you didn't have a good 2023, I hope your 2024 is better. If you had a good 2023, I hope your 2024 is better. Fuck, man. I can't take another call, man, because we just done. We don't pushing 2 hours. I'm done here. And we've already heard the same shit over and over and over. So anyway, I got merch on my website, which is in the description, htmsports.com/shop. Shout out to my sponsor for the show, ReleafMed, Louisiana Medical Flower. You can sign up at ReleafMed.com. Use my code HTM420. This is if you're in the state of Louisiana, to where you can walk in the dispensary, and buy whatever you want, and you'll be legal. You won't have to deal with a texting a dude and him saying, "Hey, and I know you know this. If you smoke weed, I know you know." I'm waiting on it. I told myself, I said, I'll never let a motherfucker tell me that again. Oh, I'm waiting on it to get here. I ain't playing that game. I don't play that game no more. We not waiting on nothing. It's bud. It's like, it's everywhere. So we not doing that no more. So I ReleafMed. Then I can just go online, put the shit in my cart, and the cart never says, "Oh, we're waiting to get." They don't say that. Because a dude always want to tell me when I'm trying to get, "Oh, well, I'm waiting to get it." No, motherfucker. You should have had it. That's why you don't tell me you a pot dealer, and then when I hit you up, you say, "Oh, I'm waiting to get it." You not a pot dealer then. You part-time. You're doing something else. You're working at a tire shop or something. I don't know what's going on, but, waiting to get it, no. Anyway. Appreciate it. Y'all have a good one. Happy New Year. Blow a bunch of fireworks. Eat some good food. Be around friends and